People of means, world beaters, if you're out there, it's you I'm talking to. It's you I'm talking to. The rest of you, if you can do $5 a month, it will always help. But that's not who I'm talking to. I already know about that shit. I already know that I have to light a bonfire to get a person to light a match in this fucking community. And I'm just don't have the energy for it anymore. I do have energy for this. Those of you out there, people of means, I don't care if it's intellectual means, you have great networks, or you have deep pockets. All that's fine. I'm telling you, as a guy who has had his eye on social progress in many different businesses for decades, there's an unprecedented opportunity here to change things forever. I can't hold stick, man. And for everybody listening, you're going to hear some things later in this year, maybe, from other liberals who are doing good things in guns, who are pretty much fucking done too. And the reason why they have to be done is because we have tens of thousands of liberal gun owners out there, and you people don't fucking do shit. You don't do shit. You don't even buy, you don't fucking do shit. You're not a responsive fabric to collaborate with. And there are other major players in liberal gun ownership that have had to adjust their shit, are shutting their shit down, and they might be moving on for good. And why has that happened? Because most of you are not in this to win it. You're a fucking black hole in terms of collaboration and fucking working together. You're a black hole. You're in this to fucking jerk off the guns. That's what you're in this for. You cry poor. We watch you cry poor year after year. I don't have the money. And then you buy more ammo and guns you never use and Chinese plastic horse shit on your fucking Facebook page. And we just fucking watch it. We know what's up. It's not like we don't have the fucking data. I've been watching it for 10 years. Things have to change. And if you can't fucking change, then I need to talk to the people that fucking get it. And I'm just showing my hands today so that those of you who have means and capacity, they're listening to this or might listen to this, you fucking hear what I'm saying and you contact me. Anybody can contact me at any time. liberalgunowners@gmail.com for years. Anyone. What is going on, everybody? 'Tis I, the enigma of the gun airwaves, Miyanovich, welcoming you to Season 3 of the Liberal Gun Owners Lens podcast, where unprecedented perspectives are packed into the cargo hold for the LGO Lens spaceship Voyagio.
That's fucking Italian.
Don't believe that evolution is possible with guns and public safety in America? It's already happening, y'all. Minds are evolving. Think guns versus public safety is the only game in town, do ya? Think culture war is the big boss, do ya? Then keep your ass in the past. Everyone else, all aboard! Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Liberal Gun Owners Lens podcast. It's Miyanovich. I'm going to start to take the opportunity that I have here with this platform over the next year to just cut the shit. We are definitely this year going to be talking a lot about law and human behavior. But there are other things that matter as well, always, in the world of guns and in my world and in the world of liberal gun owners. If you're listening to this podcast, I'm just hoping that you're the kind of person that doesn't have the attention span of a fucking goldfish, and you've decided that whatever's happening with people on the internet and dopamine and needing everything right fucking now, I'm just hoping that you're not that kind of person. I can't imagine that you would be listening to this if you were. But if you are, you should definitely not listen to this podcast anymore. Definitely. Because all of the things that matter with guns and public safety require patience and thinking and discernment and contemplation and being uncomfortable and considering things. And I have absolutely no truck left for what is happening with people on the internet and needing to be stimulated all the time and people not wanting to fucking pay attention. I have no interest in people like this. And that's because this shit with guns is very serious and it's very important. Very important. The rights are important. The enjoyment is important. All of the positive things that are associated with guns that those of us who do guns, we know about. All of that stuff is important. The way it makes people feel good to be involved in it, to accomplish things, to share things with family and friends. The self-defense aspects, the self-preservation aspects, all very important. But so are the negative things important. The negative things associated with guns, very important. And many of you know about those negatives. We know about those negatives. We've had people critical to this mission take their own lives with firearms already. We've only been a company for 6 years, and we weren't even a company for a full 2 years before one of our most critical people killed himself. It all matters, and it's all serious. It's a very serious mission to be a company that stands out in public and says, we refuse to deal with guns while we ignore the negatives associated with guns. Guns are guns, and the negative things that happen with guns, that's guns. Not, this is my right, this is my enjoyment hobby, and the bad things that happen with guns are not my fucking problem. If you say you're an American, you're full of shit. If you say you're a part of a community, you're full of shit. Ultimately, people will never define the things that they do fully by the shitty things that other people do. And that's healthy. We need that. I'm not asking people to define their participation in guns by the negative things that happen with guns. That's preposterous. We don't do that with anything. We don't do it with cars. We don't do it with hospitals and medical errors, pharmaceuticals, swimming pools. We don't do it with airplanes. We don't do it with anything. I'm not asking that people do that with guns. But the era of gun ownership being represented by people in the United States who want to keep that strict line happening, it needs to end. If you care about the Second Amendment and your rights, don't listen to me as a liberal. Just listen to me as a guy who fucking understands humans. I will put my study and my experience of human psychology and human behavior and the human spirit up against anybody else's knowledge any day of the fucking week. If you like guns, if you like your hobby, if you like rights, if you like public safety, if you don't like guns, there actually, in my opinion, is no road to better results unless people fairly put guns and the negative things that happen with guns together as one thing. There is no other road. And when I say guns, I mean the positives also. It would be quite easy for people that are into public safety to, include guns and the negatives associated with guns into their perspective, but really they see guns as something that's annoying and there's no positives associated with it. That's not what I'm talking about. Guns are guns and the negative things associated with guns. That's guns. And if you're hiding from that because you're comforted by your hobby, you're part of the fucking problem. I'm coming to you today like this because I'm here to introduce you to the reality and the dynamics of really what goes on with guns. Well, and specifically with liberal gun owners. But first and foremost, I want to assure you that this year can never be repeated again. We are at a place now where I have sacrificed so much of my life and my own money at this point to move this thing forward. I've done things that I said I was never going to do. I've sacrificed things that I said I was never going to sacrifice. I've lost time with my family and my children. I've harmed my own mental health, my own physical health. I've done so many things. And why is that? Well, there's a couple reasons for that. But the most important reason is I testify to you. There is an opportunity here that's unprecedented. And I assure you, it's not the same opportunity as what the Liberal Gun Club has. It's not the same opportunity that any other gun organization has. It is an opportunity that only liberal gun owners has. And only liberal gun owners will be able to achieve it. And it is an exceptional opportunity. I have been an entrepreneur for decades. And I have been involved with socially sensitive forward-thinking, thought leadership type deals for a couple decades. You wait an entire lifetime to see an opportunity like this. Many of you like guns, but you have other priorities in terms of what happens with progress in society. And many of you believe that these other avenues are more viable, potentially, for creating important change or instituting or sparking necessary evolution. Many people who are progressive, the last thing they would ever expect would be perhaps the greatest center to left opportunity for progress to be located with guns, because they can't even perceive how that's a thing. Even the people that are left of center involved in guns who see a road for evolution, they don't even understand what I'm talking about. But I am just fucking telling you that there is an opportunity here. If you are somebody who likes the idea of things changing and evolving, and the world changing, and history changing, and that having echoing effects on all of the other progress that needs to happen. If you understand that there's a dynamic like that, that's a possibility or a real thing, if you understand that, I'm telling you straight that the best opportunity that we have as liberal progressives is with guns. It's not the climate, it's not abortion, it's not gay rights, it's guns. And why am I saying that? How is that possible? It is possible because the people that run this shit do not have the mentality to even gauge what progress is for real. It's not anywhere near their wheelhouse. They don't have the psychology for it. Their belief systems petrify them into a place where they legitimately couldn't even see an opportunity for profound progress if it was right in front of them. And that's exactly what we have here. This is one of the reasons why I refuse to play fucking Switzerland with the gun culture establishment. I refuse to try to make buddies with it. I'm not here to make buddies with the gun culture status quo. I'm here, and I've gone through all of this sacrifice because I see something that's super fucking obvious, and it is legitimately right within our grasp. And what does that progress, what does that thing, what is it, Randy? What is that thing, Randy? What is it? There is a threshold that if we can just get to it and past it, that the standards associated with gun ownership in America will never be able to go back. That gun ownership in America will never be able to go back to what it was. Right now, it kind of is like that already. There's so much diversity happening and new groups and new mentalities, and that's part of it. But there's a legitimate threshold. Like, if we get there, no one will be able to contend with the new standard that we set. And they will have to answer to that. We will not be reacting to what the NRA says or what the gun industry says or the people that think they're the big power players. We won't be reacting to them. They'll be reacting to us. And maybe you're going to ask, well, Randy, you're just a small potatoes guy. How do you think you can do that? Well, it's not just me. It's a coalition of many different people from many different groups who are already kind of doing it, but who aren't networked together necessarily. What I'm doing is networking it together so that there is a collective Borg mind of people that aren't just liberals and people that aren't just left of center, but not too far right of center, but not just left of center. If you pull them together, along with some necessary innovative thought leadership, you have a new standard for how guns are handled in America. And then the status quo and the sleeping giant of the whole thing will have to wake up and respond. It will be forced to do so. And that is what I'm telling you. Let's take the network away now and just let me talk about liberal gun owners. We are already set up, and I am on my way to being in a place where there will be a level of thought and comprehension for the things related to guns that's way above everybody else and way closer to the truth. Way closer to the truth. Way better. And that thought leadership Borg mind is what I've built and continue to build. And it's going to go into the future. It's going to go downstream and it's landing. It is going to be a force that other people have to answer to, that other people have to meet, that other people have to be challenged by. That's not going to be something that can be ignored because there are going to be so many substantial people involved in it. Not a large number of people, a small number of people that represent advanced thinking and world beating, a network of experts, a network of world beaters, Why have I done this? Because I'm fucking telling you straight. The opportunity to set a standard that prohibits guns from ever going back to being what it was. That thing is sitting right fucking there. And I can even do a podcast where I announce the fucking mission, where I announce that I see it. And nobody cares. Nobody will give a fuck. Nobody thinks I have the power. No one will answer to it. Everyone will go back into the way that they think. They'll have all this conviction about how things are. They'll say Randy can never do it. Liberal gun owners is just a little fucking whatever. They can't do it, which is exactly how you would expect status quo-y bullshit at the nexus between guns and public safety to go. And that's exactly what I want the people to do, because I'm just telling you straight, it's right fucking there. We could knock this at one out in a very short period of time, a decade. And then everybody else could go apeshit on climate change and whatever else. But I'm just telling you, as liberals, we fucking wait for this kind of shit. This is what we're on the planet to do. And how are we supposed to do that? Instead of being out on the internet running our fucking suck about injustice and then doing nothing, kicking a garbage can every 2 years, going to a fucking parade, and then everybody thinks we're fucking changing the world and we're fucking not. I'm just telling you, with guns, there is a meta responsibility here and a meta opportunity. And how do we capture that? Through votes and masses and tens of thousands of liberal gun owners? That shit is never going to happen, y'all. Let me just tell you, I've been inside of this shit for a decade. Was just talking to Mark Okniansky about this like 2 days ago. Liberal gun owners, in many ways, are not any different from conservative gun owners. It is middle-aged men who just want to be left alone on the range and in their fucking gun room. And they want to eat a sandwich and fucking take a nap and then more guns and then be on the internet 8 hours shopping for fucking guns and talking about guns, which is an energy of inertia, but it's the dominant energy. This is not going to be about tons and tons of people. This is going to be about a small crew of fucking world beaters is what this is going to be about. The opportunity for liberals and progressives to change the world is sitting right fucking there. And I'm telling you, I'm fucking showing you the cards. And I'm mostly showing you the cards because I'm almost just about there. The issue is this: to keep going and to get there, it's going to take people waking up. Not all of you, because many of you, frankly, you're not even fucking capable of it. Some of you are. Some of you that can hear me are. Your gun hobby might not make it enough for you to make this a priority. But this isn't, I'm just telling you, as a liberal progressive, this gun thing is not about guns. What I'm talking about also has ties into changing how things are done at the big level and can have echoes into many other areas. And we wouldn't have to, I'm just telling you, it wouldn't take more than 10 years. You want to talk about like, as people that want to beat the world and change it, what if somebody told you they could knock out the climate change issue in 10 years? Would you go, well, let's fucking do it? That's what I'm telling you with this. We're not going to knock out gun-related negatives. We're going to not stop moronic, monomaniacal, gun right, absolutist dickweeds from being that way. That's not how you do this. You just go to the future with something that's undeniable, and you just set it down and you make the world answer to you. It's not ego. It's just about world beating. It's what we're here for, right? Brains, money, creativity, collective effort. That's how we change things. The Beatles didn't give the world an opportunity to fucking, didn't give the world an opportunity. The Beatles were just like, fuck you, here's what it is. And the world went, whoa, fuck. And it doesn't matter if you liked the Beatles or you didn't like the Beatles, none of it mattered. Conservatives who didn't like Elvis and didn't like the Beatles because they were swiveling their fucking junk around or whatever, it didn't even matter. They just said, fuck you, and changed it. That's what this is. It's like that. And the opportunity is right there. But here's what's holding us back. You. That's what's holding us back. I want some of you to hear what I'm fucking saying. And I hope that somebody of substance and somebody of resource hears what I'm saying. I don't have a longitudinal study to show you. I don't have fucking Excel spreadsheets. I have the report of a 50-year-old elder who's been on the planet and knows his shit and has been inside of this professionally for years. That's what I have. The window of opportunity to do this is not infinite. 2 or 3 years to really stake down. 10 years to really just make it undeniable. What is the undeniable thing? I'm not speaking for any other group. I can speak for LGO. The mantle here will be this. When anything gets dealt with on the planet related to guns or public safety and guns, that the thought goes into most people's heads. Look, I don't fucking know about this, or I have an opinion about this, or I have an opinion about that. All I know is if we're going to be dealing with this, we need to talk to liberal gun owners, the organization, because they are so fucking on the ball. It would be moronic for us to not talk about it. That reputation is very close here. It's very close. And having it fully is not a mystery. It's time and effort, energy and money. That's all it is at this point. I know who the people are. I know what direction to go. The problem is that we're connected to a community that will buy 4 more guns before they give liberal gun owners $5 for a sticker. And these people call themselves liberal progressives. Okay. Most gun owners are in it to make themselves feel more comforted by their hobby. That's most all gun owners. And that would be cool if we weren't sitting in front of a fucking unprecedented opportunity. But we are. And that makes that uncool. That means you're going to have to put your little gun addiction thing, your gun fun thing, up against taking my word for it. And mostly with gun people, I already know I'm going to lose that battle. Nothing I can do will convince you, because your neurology and your very brain chemicals are caught up in being controlled by something. Just like cigarettes or donuts or buying too many shoes or cars, you're caught up in it. But that's okay, because people that are that weak-minded, I really don't, what I'm talking about accomplishing, I don't want you fucking involved anyway. That's why this podcast is here for just some of you. And that's always going to be how it is. I only want the people that have their head out of their ass, that can understand what I'm saying. We do not have forever. I will not hold stick on this course forever. One of the main hindrances to doing this is that I'm connected to too many liberal progressive people who think they're in the world to change it, but they're actually just fucking talking out of their ass and they can't even reach in their pocket for $5. I'm no longer connecting the effort to that. And I need people that don't do that, because this thing that I see is real. And it's so real that I will go and establish another company that doesn't have the name Liberal Gun Owners. Keep Liberal Gun Owners going as a fun left of center hobby typey thingy, which is, by the way, a fucking mistake. So people can have their jerk offs, whatever, stickers and their thing, and then do nothing and then go, hey guys, let's meet up. Hey, that shit's important. I'm not saying it's not, but really, honestly, the era of, hey, liberals own guns too, that era is over. Everybody knows we do now. We did before. We owned guns before people were going, hey, liberals own guns too. Hey, liberals own guns too. We owned the guns before then. The era of it being a big deal is fucking over. It's over. Everybody in guns who's worth a shit knows about it. Anybody who's outside of it who's worth a shit knows about it. Like, Chad King has been on CNN, I believe. David Yamani's been on CNN-ish type stuff. Hillel Nori's been on CNN. The fucking Liberal Gun Club has been in a million magazines. Fucking liberals and gun people in California have been in Time magazine. Everybody fucking knows. So why are people on the internet all day going, liberals own guns too still? It's over. We won that one. We won it. Okay, that battle's done. We're done. Okay, let's move on. It's really not that impressive anymore. And now there's some other shit. And I'm just telling you straight that there's a once in a lifetime big ass fucking opportunity here. But I can't hold stick on it for very much longer. Maybe 2 years. You dig it? It's a finite window. We don't have forever. You want to just sink this into the fucking man hobby shit? Hey, liberals own guns too. Look at my new red dot. Okay, fine. Keep it that way. It's cool that you do it. If it helps you and it makes you feel good, that's fine. But liberals are here for progress. Liberals are here for progress, not fucking self-soothing forever in the face of progress. There's something to be achieved here. It's super important. It's once in a lifetime. I'm telling you straight. You don't have to fucking believe me. I'm just telling you straight. I believe it so much that I'm dipping into my own pocket. For real. But the other thing is I'm telling you is I will fucking make the highest effort to get there. And if I have to create another company that doesn't say liberal gun owners, that finances in a different way and gets more of a response from people who aren't just liberals, people who like libertarians or moderates or independents who also fucking get it, then I'm going to do that. And basically what I'm saying is the community is so poor in being a responsive fabric to actually what needs to happen. It's so self-absorbed that I can't connect liberal gun ownership to it, liberal gun owners' mission to liberals who own guns. That's exactly what I'm fucking saying. And if you don't think that it's a major problem, I have a podcast series coming up with Mark Okniansky, who works a lot with the Liberal Gun Club, who's a leader in the Liberal Gun Club, and he's going to fucking tell you some of the same shit. There is an opportunity, man, here. It's so righteous and ripe and prime that I'm willing to leave liberal gun owners to go create another company to get it, because I'm going to put forth the highest effort to do this, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. To do what? Make a stronger jerk off haven for liberals and guns? No. Change the fucking way things are done in a way that needs to happen. There's a short window of opportunity here. I can't hold stick forever. I will leave and go and do something else in order to do it. Here is the deal. It would be 100 times better if we could fucking do it and call it liberal gun owners. It would be way better. It would be way more impactful. It would be a major piece of changing how things are done if an unprecedented new standard was set by a group called liberal gun owners. It would be way more impactful for history, way more impactful for society if it was called liberal gun owners. But the problem is that if you're a liberal gun owner, almost 99% of you are part of the fucking problem, because you're not mature enough to get out of this fucking loop that you're in. Fuck. There's so many of you that don't even know the difference between liberal gun owners and liberal gun club. You don't pay attention long enough. We're doing serious shit. Sacrifices are being made. So this podcast is for those of you that can hear me. For fuck's sake, help. Help. For those of you who can wake up from your fucking gun sleep, $5 a month. Give me a fucking break. But Randy, I already give $10 a year to the Liberal Gun Club. I don't fucking care. The Liberal Gun Club can't do what we're going to do. And frankly, we can't do what they do. I'm free to do this because the Liberal Gun Club has the basis for gun ownership and liberals and staked down. That's why I'm free to do this. They've got the army thing. I've got the special forces thing. I'm free to do it. And I'm telling you, they can't fucking do it. The way that they're organized, the way they have things set up, it's a whole other bag. What I'm talking about is fucking different. What I'm talking about is Osama bin Laden turns the lights on and he's surrounded and he goes, how the fuck did this happen? That's what I'm talking about. Special forces. And that's what will happen with the gun status quo, with the right effort. They will go and turn the lights on and they will be surrounded by a new standard. And they'll go, how the fuck did this happen? And it's because they're conservatives and they don't have the neurology for real progress. Frankly, that's it. It's sitting right there. I need your help. I need your fucking help. Those of you that are people of substance, those of you that are people that have fucking money, I'm telling you straight, if you think that climate change is way more important and a way more important place to put your money, or abortion, or whatever, those problems are going to be here in 10 years. We could knock this fucking thing out in a decade. Legit. And then go on to focus on other things. The place where people would never expect us to become the leaders. That's the fucking place we need to become the leaders. That's why nobody's looking. People will hear me say this and they'll go, he'll never do it. That's exactly what 90% of you are doing in your own head right now. I want you to keep saying that to yourself. People of means, world beaters. If you're out there, it's you I'm talking to. It's you I'm talking to. The rest of you, if you can do $5 a month, it will always help. But that's not who I'm talking to. I already know about that shit. I already know that I have to light a bonfire to get a person to light a match in this fucking community. And I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I do have energy for this. Those of you out there, people of means, I don't care if it's intellectual means, you have great networks, or you have deep pockets. All that's fine. I'm telling you, as a guy who has had his eye on social progress in many different businesses for decades, there's an unprecedented opportunity here to change things forever. I can't hold stick, man. And for everybody listening, you're going to hear some things later in this year, maybe, from other liberals who are doing good things in guns, who are pretty much fucking done too. And the reason why they have to be done is because we have tens of thousands of liberal gun owners out there, and you people don't fucking do shit. You don't do shit. You don't even buy, you don't fucking do shit. You're not a responsive fabric to collaborate with. And there are other major players in liberal gun ownership that have had to adjust their shit, are shutting their shit down, and they might be moving on for good. And why has that happened? Because most of you are not in this to win it. You're a fucking black hole in terms of collaboration and fucking working together. You're a black hole. You're in this to fucking jerk off the guns. That's what you're in this for. You cry poor. We watch you cry poor year after year. I don't have the money. And then you buy more ammo and guns you never use and Chinese plastic horse shit on your fucking Facebook page. And we just fucking watch it. We know what's up. It's not like we don't have the fucking data. I've been watching it for 10 years. Things have to change. And if you can't fucking change, then I need to talk to the people that fucking get it. And I'm just showing my hands today so that those of you who have means and capacity, they're listening to this or might listen to this, you fucking hear what I'm saying and you contact me. Anybody can contact me at any time. liberalgunowners@gmail.com for years, anyone. The window is closing. Okay? If this thing ends up just being a jerk-off club, fucking internet gun club person thing, we will have lost. That's not a fucking accomplishment. That's not an accomplishment. Liberals own guns too. Hey, look at me. I bought a new fucking red dot. Look at us. That is not a fucking accomplishment. And it is a fucking tragedy. A giant tragedy as it relates to what the potential is for what we could be doing, what we should be doing, the opportunity that's sitting right fucking there. If this thing just ends up being in what most of you gunmen want it to be, which is this inert thing that never goes anywhere so you can show pictures of your targets and look at my new red dot so you have your fucking hobby. That's what this thing wants to be. And that's called, and what that is it's regressive. It's not progressive. It's regressive. We're sitting in the face of something giant, and we have gun internet middle-aged male jerk-offs who vote for Obama. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. It's not a fucking accomplishment. There's something sitting here. I'm going for it. I have been for a long time. My own skin and my own money is in the game now. We need to do this now. While the NRA is a shit show, while these conservatives don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, we need to do it now. Now is when you do it. Things don't get much better than this in terms of what I'm talking about. While the NRA is up its own ass worse than ever, while the gun culture thinks it's fucking awesome and winning, now is when you do it. It's not going to last forever. So I'm giving you the fucking opportunity. Those of you who are the foot soldiers who might be able to put $5 a month in, you should think about it. But my spaceship is leaving your world, right? If you're that kind of person, you're never going to have a fucking say. You're never going to come to me and say, well, I'm a liberal and I have a say. No, you don't. You had years to fucking help. What you say doesn't mean anything. Show me the fucking money. Buy a fucking sticker. I don't know where the website is. Find it on Google, asshole. I already give $10 to the Liberal Gun Club. You're an asshole. Okay? Pay attention. I'm not playing games anymore. Right? Not playing games. I'm not contributing to your fucking hobby. Right? We're going to fucking go for it. That's what we're going to do. Now's the time. We don't have forever. I'm going to take my shit and go with the people who understand what I'm saying, and I'm going to go for it in the hardest way possible. It would be way better if we called that thing liberal gun owners. But if you motherfuckers don't start getting up off your ass, or those of you with means out there who don't fucking listen to what I'm saying, if you don't do it, then this shit's on you. Because I've been fucking carrying this shit for far too long. I have asked for help constantly. I tried to give people power in this company and have them help and let them do things and have vision. And every time it got fucking blew up in my face. That's the reason why this is so Randy heavy. I didn't want this to happen. I don't want to be dipping into my own credit lines. Are you out of your fucking mind? This has nothing to do with ego. It has to do with there's a giant unprecedented opportunity and we need to get it on. All right? So those of you that can fucking hear me. Please fucking hear me. Please hear me. We have this year and maybe next year. If the responsiveness from the people out there doesn't change, I'm taking it somewhere else and I'm going to go for it. And you guys can have your little fucking fun time. It just would be way better if we could do it calling it liberal gun owners.